We'd like to welcome you to the Donnie Glover Show. We have with us today a mental health professional. And let me tell you, I've thrown a number of questions at her regarding a litany of topics, and she's here to help us make good mental health decisions and to make sense out of my questions. How was that?
That was great.
SAIDAH Spinner. Yes. And what are all of those alphabetical?
LCSWC.
What's that?
Licensed social work. Wait a minute. Now you done made me forget. Licensed social worker, licensed clinical social worker, basically. So I'm a clinician, clinical therapist.
What's your day like?
Whew. So more recently, I've been waking up at 5 a.m. and going to the gym with my trainer. So I feel really good about that. We're gonna start there for sure, because that is a task. And you need to take care of yourself in order to show up for others. So that's like beginning of the day.
Do you have a therapist?
I do. I have a therapist, and she is probably so tired of me complaining.
I was told don't get a therapist who doesn't have a therapist.
I agree with that.
If so, get a new therapist.
That's right, because not because they're not a good therapist, but they're going to burn out. Like, they're going to ghost you.
They've got to dump somewhere.
That's right. That's right. We need to release. But yeah, work out, go home, get my kids together, get to my laptop, do some admin work, some marketing, and then I start seeing my clients.
The life of an entrepreneur.
It's a lot.
You know, we're going to speak with Charlene Nader.
Yeah, that's my girl.
A little later on.
Mm-hmm.
You, Charlene, you have been there repeatedly for this show.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting to is how you are both entrepreneurs, how you both understand you have to answer the phone, how you both understand turning on a dime, how you both understand the pivot.
Yes.
Tell me about the life of an entrepreneur.
First of all, you need Jesus. That's number one. Because anything you see good in me is God. I'm not doing this on my own. And you need to understand that you are not every woman. I know Whitney has us convinced, but we're not. You can't do it all. So you need help. You need to know how to ask for help, and you need to invest in your community so that they can invest in you.
Okay, I got some hard questions for you today.
Okay, shoot them.
This is not to offend anybody. I'm just asking. Why are you making faces?
Your disclaimer tells me what we're about. Like, go ahead, lay it on me.
You have no idea what I'm going to ask.
I have an idea.
No, you don't.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm going to ask the question, and you tell me if you think this is where I was going.
Okay.
Has society caused Black women to be more masculine?
Absolutely.
See, that wasn't hard.
I mean...
But you already had an answer. You've answered that recently?
I'm a woman. So here's the thing. Are we talking about Black culture?
Oh, we're talking about that.
Because I think in that case, society has done a thing where it's created systems where men are not able to thrive unless they are now an entrepreneur or they have several Black men. Unless they're an entrepreneur, unless they're doing something illegal, unless they have some sort of money from family members somewhere. Like, you have to have a cheat code. There's, that dream we were sold when we were younger, especially as 90s babies, that you go to college, you buy the house, and then you're set and you're able to pay your bills off of that. Remember, everybody wanted to make $100,000, and that was like the dream. And now we are barely living, and we're making more than 100 these days.
You think we were sold a dream?
We were sold that dream. I don't know about you, but I know as a 90s baby, we were told to go to college and get a job and pay our school loans, and that we would be happy with this dog and white picket fence.
Nobody told me then we would this. Mm-hmm. I grew up in a family business, so
okay, but that's a rare thing.
I've realized that in my adulthood,
correct. That's
my
rare.
peers did not grow up like that.
No, they did not.
So I grew up with a certain mentality of owning.
That's wonderful. I love that for you. I think a lot of us had that, like, one rich auntie that we thought she had it together, but really all she had was good credit, and we thought that was the ceiling. And so
you didn't have any entrepreneurs in your family? Absolutely
not. I had roaches in my house. What are we talking about? Like, I'm from Brooklyn. No. I grew up with hustlers, like people who knew how
I
to
lived
get it, how
at
they
Park
live.
Heights once,
But
and
no.
and I tell you, I became close with roaches.
Yeah. I don't ever want to
I couldn't
have
wait
that
to
relationship
leave
again.
I couldn't
Thank
wait
God.
to leave
We're
Park
out of
Heights.
there.
But at the time, this was just around the time my mother passed, 85. Yeah, we had a regular exterminator growing up.
Yeah. Okay.
But this particular place, yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It was rough.
Matter of fact, they were checking me for ID.
Like, do you live here? 'Cause
Yeah.
this is our house. Absolutely. No, and so growing up like that, you have goals and dreams, and I think especially for young men growing up in my generation in the 90s, they think I have to get this job, or I see somebody on the block doing this thing and that's making them a lot of money. And both things are extinct.
I disagree.
You disagree?
It's a girl.
Okay.
Girls, a young man, 15, 16, is starting to get interest in girls. For those that like girls.
Oh, that's where the money, the motivation to make money comes from. I see that.
If you want the prettiest girl, then you got to be able to bring some ducats to the table.
That's still a thing. Absolutely.
So the young man go out there on the corner, and the neighborhood I grew up in had more kingpins per square block. And talking about Warwick and Presbury, Warwick and Baker, down the street from Coppin.
Okay. Yeah.
These cats made money. We had more kingpins within 3-4 square blocks than probably the rest of Baltimore City. Even the projects. These cats were making money.
Yeah. And you see that, and you have people telling you things, but you learn more from what you see, what you experience.
I wasn't standing on the corner. I had a different work ethic.
Again,
but I did.
You're different. You're the exception, though, Doni.
No, I'm not. I did get lured to the product.
Okay, so then you understand that you either are on one side of the spectrum, right? You're on, but at least you understand that it's influential. Period.
Heavily, peer pressure.
That's right.
I was talking to a person yesterday about what kids go through with peer pressure.
Yeah, it's deep.
I said, we have no idea.
No. Not even the beginning. And especially in this day and age where internet plays such a large role in our lives.
Being bullied on the internet.
It's a thing. Absolutely.
I went to Lamell. Lamell's the junior high school in Northwest Baltimore. Where if you didn't know how to fight, you will know how to fight when you leave there.
Yep.
And so those things were just not cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely bigger than knowing how to fight these days. It's gonna be
because it's not even that. It's boom, boom.
That's right.
But it's still, and I will say this, I believe a lot of the violence among our young men is more over girls, over women, females, than money, drugs, the corner you standing on.
Yes. It's about ego and how they look in front of the girls.
And there's a certain sect of women who kind of thrive off that thing. Yeah. Of being drama causers.
Do you think that I'm
going to go get my brother on you. Sit down, shut up.
So I'm glad you said that. I was just going to say that for those individuals who the brother is coming, right? Now, brother's in jail. Maybe that's where this, in terms of what you asked about, are women more masculine in today's world, right? Is it because most of our men are not here that we have to be? Maybe that plays a role?
I can't say most of our men are not here. I will say that mass incarceration heavily impacts our community.
Okay. I come across a lot of women that the man in the house is behind bars and they're trying to figure it out without him.
When we talk about mass incarceration, when we talk about public education, when we talk about black business, when we talk about STEM and scientific research, when we talk about how all of these things interact and intersect with people of color, it's talking about you and the impact on your life. People say, I'm not into politics. Everything you do is political. Everything you touch, you say, any actions you take, whether you're driving your car, taking your kid to school, your child to school, it's all governed by some political policy, by something determined by the people that we have elected, people that we have voted for. So this should matter to you because it's about you. It's about you and your family. It's about you and your children and their education. and the community in which they live, and the resources that come to that community, and the resources that have historically not come to certain communities. That's why you should watch this show, not just today, but every day. My name's Donnie Glover, and you keep watching The Donnie Glover Show.
In terms of what you asked about, are women more masculine in today's world, right? Is it because most of our men are not here that we have to be? Maybe that plays a role.
I can't say most of our men are not here. I will say that mass incarceration heavily impacts our community. Okay.
I come across a lot of women that the man in the house is behind bars and they're trying to figure it out without him. So she's not showing up in her masculine energy because she wants to. It's because she has to.
I get why women have become masculine.
Yeah.
Survival.
Absolutely.
I've also read recently, I'd love to bounce this off of you, that some people were raised in love.
Yes.
And some people were raised in survival mode.
Yes.
And so if you were raised in love, dealing with someone in survival mode might not work.
It's definitely not going to work.
Because they have healing yet to do.
Yes, yes.
Survival is bare minimum.
Yeah.
Where this person grew up with love and family and hugs.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I've met people who said their father molested them or raped them or their mother never hugged them.
That's right.
And these are people 50 years or older.
Yeah, because you have to think about what was going on a couple of generations back. We don't have time to talk about affection. My love for you is I'm teaching you how to be safe. That's love. Not like let's, cuddle and watch a movie together. That wasn't it. We didn't have time for that. Mom was at her first job, and then when you got home from school, you were taking out dinner right before she went to her second job. When do we have time for hugs?
And then comes the scenario if she does bring a man into the living situation. Is this dude
even safe to be around
safe to be around your kids?
Yeah.
Because I've heard the story many times of young girls where the stepfather crossed the line.
Yeah.
The girl told the mother and the mother said, "You're lying."
Or the mother said nothing.
Or the mother knew it.
That's right. Yeah.
I know a scenario where the mother knew the father was no daggone good. And the brother.
But often that's happening when mom has gone through something similar. So it's just passed down trauma.
Yeah. I've seen another situation where the mother watched the husband be promiscuous.
Yeah.
Maybe even with their own daughter. And years later, now this person is finally finding their voice.
Yeah.
And I only wonder, damn, how much trauma did you go through and why?
Yeah.
Are you still with this nut?
So when we think about it,
going
through all of that.
I meant that. I hope you know who I'm talking to because you're a nut.
When we think about it, even something like that, when we talk about women being in their masculine energy, it's not always because of, what men have done, but sometimes it's because of their, how they were raised, and their mom not showing a whole lot of affection. We usually, relate femininity to how nurturing you are, how caring, how soft you are. And if you grew up with a mom who wasn't so soft, who wasn't so nurturing, then all I know is go to work, get some money, take care of myself and be a provider. These are all things that we connect, to masculinity.
Can a person heal themselves?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to want to, though. Sometimes we feel more comfortable in the pain because that's what we're, familiar with. A lot of people, believe it or not, are embarrassed to do well. They're embarrassed to, what? Think about people who are embarrassed to go to the gym. They're embarrassed to... I'm
just lazy and trifling. I really want to go. I think about it every day.
Some people are ashamed of what it would look like if they actually did well for themselves because they know how they look now and how they've always looked. They don't want that judgment of, who do you think you are? You think you cute? We do this in our own community. We talk about people who are doing better and people want to avoid that attention that, they don't like being seen. Because if you see me doing better, that means I have to acknowledge what I'm doing wrong right now. And then what if I fall off?
The word says that all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
Absolutely.
Which says to me, and I'm not pushing religion on you.
Yes, we are.
No, I'm pushing thinking on people. Just
that's
think,
fair.
Just think. But try not to judge, because you don't want somebody to judge you, and try to be kind.
Yeah. No, I agree.
We just left the Christmas season. We just left Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Where's this semblance of we care about other people?
Yes.
And it's all a farce.
For some.
For a lot of people. Okay. Because the damn Christmas lights ain't even down, and we cussing and fussing and fighting.
That's right. Right in front of the tree.
Did you get me?
Yeah, we've made it about consumerism. Yeah, we've made it about
it's all about consumerism.
Things. Yeah.
Don't come home with them $300 earrings.
Yeah.
That she told you about in September. Don't come home with them.
I'm in the middle of that, because I like a good gift. I'm not going to act like I'm just, it's all about love in this season. But I do think that it's important to acknowledge what the season is for. I think the two should be separate. Because I want a gift even if it's not Christmas. It is about the birth of Christ. That's right. But I'm just saying that sometimes I hear that excuse of like, it's about the birth of Christ. Okay, but then what about when it's about us? Like,
we want that gift.
That's right.
And we still don't know what the tree is for.
We don't know what the tree is for, but my tree is still up. Just so you know.
I haven't had a tree in years.
My tree is not bothering me. I will not be bothering it.
I had a plant. I did find some Santa Clauses from when I was a child. The little red sleigh with the...
Yeah, we did away with Santa real quick. Black families, they don't like to give nobody credit.
Well, I'm here to tell you, and all y'all watching, did you know that Santa Claus was a black man?
I did not know that.
Yeah, St. Nicholas was from Turkey. Black man. Look him up.
Wow.
You want a picture of him?
Wow. Okay.
Black man.
That's interesting.
Now, other people ain't giving away nothing.
That's true. You're right. Because we know how to do a turkey drive. We know how to do a toy drive for sure. That makes sense.
But have you met a white guy giving you away anything in America?
No, I guess not.
Come on now. Let's be honest.
And I don't
Come on now.
like...
America ain't giving away nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And if you come up to the food line too long, somebody might try to give you a bill.
I think if more of us knew that Santa was black, we would bring Santa back. Like, we would bring Santa back into the household.
He's a black man.
I don't think everybody knows that.
Pull him up. St. Nicholas. We're going to do this right here. This is live television. Thank you to our super producer, Mr. Brian Davis. Thank you to STEM City USA. Now, I know we talk about science, technology, engineering, and math. I'm sorry. But if you don't have knowledge that Santa Claus, pull that picture up.
He's from Turkey.
Brown skin dude with a beard.
He is.
Now we got to get to them beards next, because I don't want to let this hot topic go.
Bearded black bishop.
I want to show the camera.
Bearded black bishop. That's interesting.
Let me take it up to the camera. I don't want to miss that.
Look at that.
Santa Claus was a black man.
That's wild.
You ever hear the song? I don't care what the white man sees. Santa Claus was a black man. Because of that right there, when you go and look up a lot of the history, like the founder of Chicago was a black man. Did you know that?
No.
Chicago was founded by a black man. DuSable. California was named after a black woman.
Really? All right, Black History Month.
Look it up. Califia.
Wow.
Okay, so let's get to some other mental health topics.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, we were talking about Beijings, and I told you I met a dude with a bald head who had a Beijing, and I was like, dude, why did you spray paint? That is not a
mental health topic. You know what? I'll allow it. You know why? Because
he spray painted this dark stuff on it, and I'm like, dude, your head is bald.
Yeah, I think essentially we need to get to a place of like security as a people. Like, insecurity is taking over because of the internet, because of if it looks good on camera. We have this belief that if it looks good in the picture with a little editing, that we can just roll out like that. We can go to the party like that. And I'm
just thinking
deeper,
as you're talking. I'm not.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like, going a little deeper into being insecure, it will really make us do some very outlandish things that make sense in our mind.
Charlene said at the Black Wall Street New Year's Summit, she was speaking to young people, Charlene Nader, and she left the city of Baltimore. She now works for Wells.
Yes, I'm so proud of her. So happy for her. Yep.
Chase. She said to the young people, put your phone down.
Yes.
I'm at the light there yesterday, and I'm watching this young girl, and she was just all in your driving. It's like,
yeah, it's addictive.
We have become so social media oriented
and self-centered. So self-centered. Like, we only care about what we look like. We're very just shallow, as a people. We only care about what it'll sound like on our TikTok or what it'll look like on Instagram. And so it's very much like everybody's walking around like as if they're an actor now, as if they're a musician or an artist. Everybody's a celebrity.
You're skimming the surface. I got to bring to you a new topic on the same topic. So I met this lady on the internet once. Mm-hmm. And then I saw her in person.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
Doni, listen, I want y'all to know I do not look the same in person than I do on Instagram. And that's purposely. You listen. Why would I put up an ugly picture of myself? Like, come on.
Okay, but it's gone to a whole other level.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, SAIDAH.
I'm going to take the side of the women on this one.
No,
because
SAIDAH.
You will get my good angle. You're going to get my good side. And if you are my friend, you will not put up that ugly picture of me. No, you won't.
It's something.
Because guess what? When you saw her in person, even though she may have looked a little different.
She ain't look nothing like it.
Even though she may have looked a little different.
Whoa.
Did you stay? Did you stay?
I was a gentleman.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
I'll let that be known. Hey, this is not you.
Listen, of course not. That's my representative. Nice to meet you.
We have to...
Listen, guess what? It's levels. So now that you've met me in person, that's a privilege. It's a privilege. Now you see the real me. Just like, okay, so think about it like this. When I go to the gas station at 8 in the morning or late at night, that's not what I look like on the norm. And guess who's still trying to talk to me? Guess who's still listen, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm not there.
I have been many versions of me with my weave, me with braid. Like I'm going to look different. That's
bald?
Correct. I'm not bald, okay, no, but some of us are, and that's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
We're beautiful regardless.
You said everything. I had to throw that in there. So let me ask you this. Now they doing AI faces.
That's right. All right, that's where I draw the line. I don't have no AI faces, and that's scary to me.
That's why.
That's a little demonic, if you ask me.
That's why I like you.
Yeah, we're gonna draw the line somewhere.
You like, I can't go there.
Because listen, the thing is, okay, edit out my
look at that girl.
Edit out my acne and things like that, but don't make me a whole that's a whole nother version of me. That's not even me. That's a soulless version of me. That's weird.
15 years younger.
Yeah, that's scary. I don't want to look younger or older. I just want to look like me without flaws. That's it. That's all. That's where I draw the line when it comes to editing or like putting up pictures that are not necessarily exactly how you look at that moment. Because guess what? Y'all are looking at my pictures and it's like, wow, she looks gorgeous. And guess what? I'm in my bed with my bonnet on, one lash off. Like, that's okay.
Ooh, like that. Oh, wow. I never thought about that.
And everybody's like, wow, you look great, girl. Thank you.
Mr. Bo. Mr. Bo is National Bohemian Daddy Bo. We got one eye.
Call it what you want.
What about the eyelashes that are so big that are out there like that? No.
Are you talking about my eyelashes?
No, yours are.
These are appropriate?
Yeah, you get those are even professional. So I'm talking about the ones that are so heavy, the girl came on my eyes and she be looking like she really didn't have a bag of dope in her because she can't open her eyes. They so heavy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like those. I don't like those for us girls.
They're like 5 pounds.
Yeah, stop that, y'all.
And she can't.
But you know why? Because women started dressing for other women. Like we started getting pretty for each other as opposed to men. Because I know my husband says all the time, I want you in a ponytail, no makeup, like as bare as possible. And it's weird because I know that if I'm going out with my friends, they're gonna be like, girl, are you good? Like, are you sick? They're going to be concerned. If I go out with him, he thinks I'm the sexiest person in the world. So it's like, okay, we have to figure out where we're going and dress for that occasion.
Good for you, Mr. Spinner. What could Mr. Spinner teach men?
Shut up. To shut up and listen. He wasn't always like that. But I think he has learned to listen and to know when he's right, but still pretend he's wrong. And I know when I'm wrong and he's right, but do we want to make it to this dinner? Do we want to have dessert afterwards? You want to be right or you want to be wrong? Which one?
Do you want to be right or do you want to be married?
That's right.
You want to be married.
Yeah, I think just being quiet. But women could also learn to do the same because sometimes it's my turn.
Now.
Sometimes it's my turn to be wrong.
Are you saying that because you're a woman?
I'm saying that because I've learned it.
You said women could kind of learn.
We could.
But you said men need to learn to shut up.
That's true. Because you listen.
Well,
because the thing is, women have to be comfortable enough to be soft enough to be wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Like we need a whole lot of comfort to say, you know what? It's safe to be wrong here. It's safe to be, because think about it.
How much safety does this woman need?
She needs to know that you're not going to throw it in my face later, that you're not going to make me feel like I'm stupid, that you're going to lead with a teachable, like this is a teachable moment as opposed to I told you so moment.
See, this is where things get a little uneven. You said men need to learn to shut up.
That's true. It is uneven. You're right. And it's supposed to be that way.
Why?
Because he's a man and I'm a woman. We're not made the same. It's going to be uneven. Y'all like the double standard any other time? What's the problem? I'm just saying they got to shut up a little more than women. It makes sense for women to be chatty. It don't make sense for a man to be running his mouth. That's sassy. Is it not? I'm just saying.
What do you think? Doni@BMOREnews.com.
I am certain they all agree with me. They all believe that what I'm saying makes sense.
I can relate that women can be loquacious.
Because think about it. If you're doing all this chatting here, that means when you go outside without me, you chatting everywhere. You too friendly is what I'm saying.
Who?
Any man that does a whole lot of talking that is unnecessary. I like my man quiet, observing. You know, I need you to know where the exits are.
Suppose he's the pastor.
Don't take it. Listen, I'm not a first lady. I don't want to be a first lady. That's a hard job.
I wasn't talking about the dress. I was just saying.
You would definitely talk about the dress.
No, I was saying I'm saying a pastor's job is to talk.
For the record, there was nothing wrong with the dress.
I wasn't even going there yet.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the dress.
You brought up the dress
because I feel convicted to stand up for this dress. I don't like how they are treating her about this dress. She's a woman. She's a beautiful woman. She didn't do anything wrong. I didn't see any extremity. Like she was covered up.
That ain't what you said over there.
I said that she did not look like a first lady, but she did look beautiful. But that's the problem, though. We've seen many first ladies show up looking all dowdy, and it's like, why do we have to look that way in order to, be considered a woman of God? She didn't show her body. She just showed up with that body. It was a very nice body at that.
It wasn't the body. It was the lines.
It was the body.
It was the lines going.
If she was a skinny girl, nobody would have had a problem. And this is the thing. Growing up, I've always heard this. I'm curvy too. And there are certain things that my sister, who is not so curvy, she can get away with wearing because she's skinny. It's just what it is. It's body shaming is what it is.
It wasn't the curves. It had nothing to do with her body. It had to do with the lines.
If she was skinny, this would not be a conversation, guaranteed. You're not going to tell me if she was skinny without curves, everybody would have been behaving this way about this dress.
That wasn't it. It was the semblance that her private area was highlighted. And the picture I saw.
She was fully covered up.
The picture I saw that was highlighted.
That was AI. I don't believe that. I saw the picture on her page. She looked gorgeous. That's it. Case closed.
You the first lady. Put some damn clothes on.
She had on clothes, though. She was fully covered.
Well, over there,
I think the issue was that it was the illusion that it was nude.
She was the first lady.
Okay. You're right. I agree with that. Okay. The two can be true. The two can be true. She looked beautiful that day. No, if I had seen a picture of that and you asked me, does this look like the first lady of a church? I wouldn't have thought so.
It wasn't just that. It was also his response.
He did.
Now, I grant most men are going to defend their wives.
This is what I mean about men talking too much. Didn't I say that? That men need to learn to shut up?
No,
if they had just been quiet, this would have blown over. It's only this big because they made it this big. Because he made it this big. He was running his mouth.
And men say, hold up. That's a simp.
I think you should defend your wife. I think, though, the way he went about it, was not so great.
Dress.
That's true.
So you supposed to be the pastor. Now, you already got a couple violations of knocking off the couple girls on the front row.
That's true. But
you're a repeat offender.
But we're not holding his past against him, because then we got to start holding everybody's past against him.
But you have a pattern. When you go before the judge, they pull up everything you ever done.
That's true. I think that...
And the judge don't want to keep G-checking you for stuff you should have learned 10 years ago.
But we just said that we're going to stop being as judgmental in this community. Now, this is my issue with it.
You said that.
Okay, I think we should stop being so judgmental. But I think the issue was that it was him talking about people who were maybe not as pretty as her, being hated. Like, I think that was the wrong way to go about it. I don't think it was about people hating on her. I think that we have a standard for first ladies that we just, kind of see across the board based on history. And they were applying that to her. She didn't, show up in that way.
Do we hold on to any tradition?
I think we do.
I mean, because what I'm hearing is that how we were raised, that is somehow wrong.
I think we
have to evolve. Children.
We have to evolve. It's not that it's wrong. It's just crazy to stay the same.
Do we not spank our children?
I don't spank my kids.
I've never spanked mine, but some people need a spanking. Some children need a spanking.
I think it depends on how you're raising them. If your kids need a spanking, something's going on with the parent. What are you doing that y'all need to get to that point? Like, what's happening?
So my understanding is this, as a grandfather. If I don't show my child the right way, then I leave it for outside forces.
That's correct. I believe that if you're raising your kids the way they should be raised, which is, it needs to be individualized because each kid is different, then you don't need to get to that point. My kids know by a certain tone of my voice that I'm not playing. We don't have to go there. Like, why we got to go there?
You have any sons?
I have 2 sons. I'm raising 2 boys. Now,
how old are they?
16 and 11. And they both know.
The 16-year-old.
All right.
Hold up. Here's the question.
Yep. He's a little different. Yes.
Did he try?
He did. He did. He was the first one,
you
though.
You the question. Did he try your husband?
No, he never did. Because he's a man.
How, size-wise? Is he his height yet?
Almost. He's almost his height.
He tried. Everybody tried. You tried, you gonna get tagged.
I guess.
And you talk about this.
But see, we have not gotten there yet. We haven't gotten there yet because he knows that we're not playing that. There's a respect factor there. I think also what didn't happen when we were younger, right, is that our parents had this "I'm not your little friend" thing going on. And the thing
I have that little thing going on.
And that's fine, but do you want to know your kid?
I want to know them. I want them to know the rules.
So y'all need to have a relationship.
We got a relationship.
And so when you have a certain kind of relationship, think about your friends. You wouldn't even think of having to fight one of your friends, having to, talk to them in a certain way because y'all have a certain kind of bond. Y'all have a relationship. You have a respect for one another.
Lily Glover said at 18, you're leaving.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not cool. You know why? Because we need to show up for our kids.
She batted 4 for 4. At 18, we were self-sufficient.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But that's the difference between that generation and this one. This one, we're holding on to our kids a little longer. We're looking out for them a little longer.
That wasn't the only rule. At 18, you're leaving. And I got this memo in the 9th grade.
Oh, Lord. Jesus. The 9th grade, you preparing to...
You leaving. At 18, you're leaving. College, military, or work, you are leaving at 18.
Okay.
Number 2, don't bring no kids across that door.
That's fair. That I agree with, for sure.
Number 3, most important, own your house.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
My daughter came to me with your therapy message, and she said, a parent is supposed to be nice to their child.
I agree with that.
And then she had a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And the funniest thing happened, because you're not quite a grandparent yet, right?
Nope.
My daughter said, I can't believe that about her daughter.
Well,
oh,
girls are different.
You know, SAIDAH, there's no winning with you. I go
Good.
there.
I'm so glad you noticed this, because
you go there.
I want you to know, when you come here, you're gonna get the truth, but you're also not gonna get me to conform. I know you're good at that, though. I've seen you have other people come on the show and walk out like a Doni conformist. It's not happening here.
No, just support your position.
Absolutely, I'm staying my ground. But girls are different.
I support your.
Girls are different to raise, and especially for women.
Do you like Trump too?
No, Jesus,
okay.
no.
Girls are different.
You gotta draw the line there.
Okay, girls are different.
Girls are different. You have to raise them differently, and they have a lot of emotions.
She's self-sufficient. She's been an entrepreneur since she's 16. She has a bachelor's now.
Oh, yeah, she's amazing.
She's got a daughter coming. She's about to start a master's.
Amazing. I love that.
And I don't think giving her, she's the one that needs to be, both of them, you got to challenge them.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody challenge you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Family or outside family. We have to challenge them.
Yeah.
And she's really sharp. She gets it.
Yeah. No, that's important. It sounds like she's very smart too. I think that's more important to me as a parent, to emphasize, and highlight what they are doing well.
She know who to call when she got trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome.
And
all girls don't have that.
And I try to let her work it out herself.
Yeah. That's important.
We'll help her. We'll call this person, call that.
Mm-hmm.
But my parents did that. They put me in the solution seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody sends you money.
We need more of that in this
somebody sends you money for Christmas.
Yeah.
Call them up and tell them thank you.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely. We're still keeping those traditions alive in my household anyway. For sure.
Okay. Tell people what you do, how they can get in touch with you.
I am a clinical therapist. I'm a private practice owner, and I own Lifestyle Wellness Center. We offer therapy and fitness coaching. We just had our first mindful movement class at Stem and Vine on Charles Street. It was so cool. I'll show you the pictures.
Okay.
So yeah, we're offering therapy and an opportunity to get physically healthy.
Okay, here's the most important part of this interview. And again, welcome to STEM City, USA. Again, big thanks to our super producer, Brian Davis, and also to the godfather, if you will, Dr. Tyrone Taborn. You've been working with us.
A year?
Almost a year now.
Yeah, like a year this time. Yep.
And I wanted to know about your experience. How's it been?
Woo. A roller coaster, in a good way though. You never know what you're getting, but it's like Christmas. Like, you're ready to, see what you got, and it's always a surprise with Doni, that's for sure. You don't know what you're walking into. You don't know who he's cursing out. You don't know who he's loving on. It's always something, but we always appreciate the experience, for sure. Absolutely. It's always a good experience. Definitely learned that. You know what's crazy? It wasn't necessarily a learning. It was like an unlearning. Like, I had to unlearn some things. I had to unlearn code switching. Like, no, just show up like you. That's what I learned. And I think
you were a media student.
I was a media student, but
what
I
school?
think Morgan State University.
Please plug National Treasure.
Morgan State University, both times for my undergrad and grad. But yeah, I think in school they teach you a lot of how to show up in all environments. And I think that we have to get back to focusing more on who we are and not changing based on the environment, but, letting our light change the environment for us, if that makes sense. I think we have to go and change the room as opposed to trying to change ourselves for the room.
Did you meet anybody impressive? You did a lot of interviews.
Oh my goodness. I can't even name them all. I was just talking about somebody this morning.
You met Tawanda Livingston, didn't you?
Tawanda Livingston, Gwen.
Gwen Levy.
Yeah, Gwen Levy. That's my girl.
I just posted your video, your interview with some of the clips from that interview.
I got to go back and look at that. She was awesome.
What'd you like about Gwen?
She's exactly what I was just saying. She's real. She's not She's changing the room. She's not changing herself for the room at all.
She's like your husband, a Gemini.
She is. And you know what? She is a take it or leave it kind of person. And I like that.
She's a straight shooter.
She is.
To me, she's a straight shooter.
Yeah. She's all love.
She knows my heart.
Good energy. Yeah.
And she knows she can count on me.
Yeah. I think you know what, Doni? I will give you your flowers for that. I think a lot of people see that in you, that you're very reliable. I know that hasn't always played out for you the way you wanted it to, but you got to stay, keep your heart the same.
I'm going to stay that way.
That's right.
If you give your word, you ought to honor it.
That's right. Yeah.
Anything else that comes to mind?
Just that it's been
varied, a variety of.
I will say that it has been one of these experiences that you don't want to end. Sometimes you go somewhere and you try to go back and it's like, it's not the same. You try to relive that moment. But each time I come, it is different, but I still get that same, I'm grateful.
Tell me about this production. Any appreciation for what it takes to produce a show? I mean, you look at this wonderful studio here that we're at. Backdrops, cameras.
It's hard work. It's hard work, and it takes a lot of consistency, and it takes somebody who's very well thought out, who understands the details. And that's hard to do. A lot of times creatives need to be in their creative space and creative energy, and they want somebody else to handle the details. So to be able to, be methodical in that way and still stay in your creative energy and be a part of the show and make sure that the editing looks that's crazy.
It's a team. It takes a team.
Yeah, that's insane that you are able to accomplish all of those things, that your brain is able to see all of those different areas and bring it into one. That's amazing.
Now, might not be fair, but I'm going to throw it at you anyway. Your favorite interview?
My favorite interview was...
I mean, you did.
You know what? My favorite interview was Sheila Dixon. Yeah, she was fun.
Out in Woodlawn at the Maryland Minority, Maryland Washington Minority Companies, it's like Wayne Frazier's event.
Yeah, she's so sure of herself, very confident. And she's a girl's girl. I like that. She was my favorite. And she was one of the first people who actually, we started the interview over because she wanted to make sure that I look good. Most times the person that's being interviewed, they want to make sure they look good. She's like, no, we got to get you together, girl. I'm like, yeah, I know that's right. I love that. So yeah, she's my favorite so far. Although all of them were awesome. There was something special about every last one of them.
And you might as well tell them where we met.
Oh my goodness. So I wrote a grant and I was awarded the grant by Baltimore Community London, and Doni came up to me with his phone, tell us how I feel. I'm like, wait a second, sir. I don't even know you like that.
She didn't say that.
So, no, what I did say was, who are you? And where's this going? Because why are you in my face with a camera?
Because the people giving the event told me to be there, Fulton Bank.
Listen, Doni does not waste any time. You either are or you're not. And if you're not, he's gone quicker than you met him. So, no, it was definitely a serendipity kind of moment. You were in the right place, I was in the right place. And it was not supposed to happen that way. I was supposed to show up with people and I wound up having to go alone. And so because I was on my own, I had opportunity and time. I didn't have to be on anybody else's time. And so we took our time and we got that interview done. And then you asked me to come back for another interview, and then you ain't stopped texting me since. And I haven't stopped bothering you since either. So yeah.
I want you to look into the camera and give some encouragement to the entrepreneur that's out there. We're going into 2026. Hit the ground running.
I feel for you. I know it's hard, but you got to keep going. The only thing you need to do is just keep going. Even when it's not working, keep going. When the money's not moneying, keep going. And keep praying. Keep praying over your business. Keep believing. Faith is really all you need. And maybe a little coffee, but definitely faith. And support those that support you. The people that are not, don't worry about them. That's a distraction. They'll come around. And when they do, you'll be on another level.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Show that big old satellite you got on your finger. Mr. Spinner up there.
My husband?
No, the ring.
Oh, my ring.
That big old, you get cable TV with that joint.
He wanted to make sure people knew from a mile away. But listen, his ring is nice too, because I had to make sure that people knew from a mile away too.
That's right. I ain't give you a big old rocket. I got some.
Listen.
I can't even see that thing.
We like each other. I like to say that because, a lot of people love each other, but we like each other a lot. That's what that is.
Any tidbits for people dealing with COVID and that whole work from home thing? Because COVID shows some people that I don't even like you.
Listen, get outside, touch some grass. That's what that is. You're not even supposed to be around somebody that much. You need your own life. Especially as the married couples, they, that were indoors and together a lot. You're not supposed to see that much of your person. You need to get outside, get some friends, go do something with yourself. Okay,
one last question. Any advice for couples out there or people who are single and they want to be with someone? A lot of people have not healed or are not ready, or they think they're ready. They want to be ready. It's a new year. It's a brand new year.
Honestly, it's the most cliche thing, but it's the truth. That's what cliches are usually true. Go take care of yourself. Often we don't not like people. We don't like ourselves. And then we project that onto others. We treat people how we feel about ourselves. So you take care of you, you'll be a lot nicer.
Say that again?
We treat people the way we feel about ourselves. So when people are ugly toward me, I already know what's going on the inside. You don't have to tell me. That's why I don't let it bother me. It's like, okay, you're not good. So got it. Message received. We tell on ourselves very often through how we treat others.
Thank you for sharing your professional advice and
You're welcome.
expertise with me, because
Anytime.
I do listen to you and I try to pay attention to the suggestions you have given me.
I hope so. I've seen it. I see a better Doni every time.
I'm still from North Avenue.
Lord.
Stop playing.
He's not letting that go. No, you know what? I'll take that.
I mean, like, when things like if I send my invoice to you.
Saved, not soft.
Huh?
You saved, not soft.
What does that mean?
I mean, I'm saved. I mean, I would pray for you, but I'm not soft. It ain't going.
If I send that invoice to you, pay that bill. Don't make me come knocking on you.
That. Please, all the invoices I have sitting from 2025, y'all, please, don't make me.
Don't make me knock on your door.
Don't make me come find y'all. I agree with that.
I had some Latinos owe me some money. I knocked on their door at 10 o'clock.
I don't
10
know.
p.m. Let me tell you.
Leave that community alone. They're going through something right now.
I was going to pay me my money. They came to the door pretty expeditiously. All right, I don't have any more to say. Our prayers do go out for the people. I just saw a black man who got killed by ICE. Everybody saw the white lady who got killed by ICE.
That's right. Yeah.
This is not the America that we want.
No.
Change it. Agreed. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank you again, SAIDAH. Thank you for all you do.
Yes.
And thank you. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Dr. Taborn. And we'll see you all on the next show. Donnie Glover out.